guys. So today I'm going to show you how to make a GFX for beginners. So first you need Roblox Studios. It should already be downloaded when you downloaded Roblox, but if it didn't, then download it. And then just open a classic base plate. So the controls to move around in Roblox Studios is W forward, S backwards, E up, Q down, A left, and D right. W, A, S, D, E, and Q. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the side. If you're going to need your toolbox and your explorer open. If it's not open, go to view and then click toolbox and it will appear, and then click explorer and it will appear. So now you need to go to your toolbox and you're going to go down, click this arrow and go down to plugins, and you're going to download this plugin. It's load character. So if it's not there, it should be the first one. If it's not, just type in load character. And there is a pro and a light version. The light version is fine. They're pretty much the same thing. So yeah, then once that's downloaded, go up here to plugins and click on load character, and then type in the name of the avatar you're going to be using. Wait, I'm just gonna use my avatar. And then make sure you have spawn at origin checked, and then spawn R6. Okay, there it is. Don't spam the button either, or like 10 of them will appear. If you go to home, then you can click on move and have your avatar touching the ground. I'm gonna move it up a little bit just because mine's not the right height, so it's not going to touch the ground evenly. Oh, actually, turn collisions on. Oh, never mind. Ignore that. Okay, I'm gonna make it Easter themed. So I'm gonna change my face because I want to. So to change your face, come right here to where it says your username, click the arrow, go down to head and click the arrow there. Right click on the face and it will turn blue, and then click delete on your keyboard and it's gone. Now come over to plugins and go to images and then type in whatever face you want to use. I'm going to use super happy face. Yay, let's clap. Okay, sorry. Okay. So now you just find one that's transparent in the background, because otherwise if you pick like this one and then you move it there, then you can see the white in the background and it looks ugly. So make sure that it's transparent. And then just drag it down to the head and it will appear. Perfect. Okay, now that once you have that, you just right click on your username and then this will appear. All the way at the bottom will say export selection. Click that and then save it to I'm just gonna name this Easter, but save it to whatever folder you want to save it to. Then once it's saved, just click delete because you don't need that. And then go to models and type in whatever you want your model to be. This will work. Okay, so once you find your model, then do the same thing you did to export your your avatar. Export selection and then save it to whatever folder you want to save it to. Okay, this will take longer to export than the avatar. It will take a long time or a short time depending on how big the model is, and you can delete that and then exit Roblox Studio. Okay, so now you need Blender. The link is in the description to download it. You just have to find your computer. It's pretty easy. And then also the rig will be in the description. So when you open it, it will look like this. Just click anywhere on your screen and that will go away. And then click X on your keyboard and that will go away. And just click delete after that. Okay, anyways. Right click to select the object. It will be outlined in orange. Blender will be gray for you and the outline will be orange for you. Mine's just pink because I changed the theme. Click X on the keyboard to delete. So now you have nothing there, so you go to open, and then wherever you saved the rig, open it. Now click B on your keyboard and a cross will appear. It's kind of hard to see on mine, but maybe you still can't. You can just barely see it, but yeah, so anyways, just drag it to right below the mouth, and the whole head will be selected. Click X on your keyboard and then delete. The reason we delete the head is because it's not the same size as the Roblox head, so it does not fit with the, if you import the material, then it looks weird. So anyways, now you can delete these things if you want. So right click on it and then click shift and then click these. Only the top ones, though the bottom ones you'll need. Make sure you're in object mode or you will not be able to delete. So now that you have this, you're going to right click on any part of the body and then come down to this square right here and then go up to node editor. Will look like this. Go to find this one that says image texture and then click this folder open and then find wherever you saved your avatar to and open the material for it. So now your clothes are on the rig. So now we have to import the head. So to import your avatar, go to File, go down to Import, wavefront.obj, and then wherever you saved your avatar, go there, and then there'll be MTL and then .obj. Make sure you open the .obj. OBJ stands for object, so you want the object, the MTL is the material, you want the object, not the material. So then your avatar will be loaded in. Just put it right next to the rig. And now what you do is you click on the head, right click it so it's outlined, click shift, and then select all of the accessories you want, like your hair, and then accessories, and then go to here to tools and click join, set origin to geometry, and then drag over your head. And just adjust it. I'm just going to leave it like this and then adjust it once I'm posing. I'm not using my purse for this one, but so right click on the body and then click shift and select all of the body parts and then any other accessories you have that you don't want, and click X and delete it. So now that you have your avatar, go to File, Import, wavefront.obj, and then wherever you saved your model, find the model, and then make sure you import the .obj. And this will take about the same amount of time that it took to export out of Roblox Studios. It will take about that same amount of time to import to Blender. Okay. Don't join it, but just click Set Origin to Geometry. And then move it closer to your avatar. Okay, so now that you have your model, you can start posing. So first you can look around in your model, so click Shift F on your keyboard, then the same controls to move around in Blender as Roblox Studios. So W, A, S, D, E, and Q. And you can just look around your model and see where you want to place your avatar. And I'm going to put mine on this chair. So once you find out where you want your avatar, go to the rig and you can start posing. Well, go down here. This part's not necessary, but if you put it in material mode, then everything's brighter, but that's not necessary. So now what I'm going to do is pose. So all these lines on here help you pose. So this one that I have selected, this is to move the legs, and since I'm going to be doing a sitting pose, I want to move both of the legs up. So then this is to move the knees, this is to move the arm, this is to move the elbow, and the wrists, or this little one right here, that's the wrist. The head you just select and can move it. Yeah, I'm gonna speed up me posing the. Yeah, I'm gonna speed up me posing it. Okay. So I'm not gonna take forever on this pose because I don't feel like it. Anyway, so once you're done with posing, you go down here and then click Object Mode, and it will outline in orange for you. For me, it's pink. And then click Shift and right click on the head. Okay, I accidentally selected that. Command Z. Anyways, Shift and then right click on the head. Okay. Now I can move. Okay. So now it's time to place the avatar into the model. Make sure that you're sitting, well, if you're sitting, make sure, sitting or standing, make sure you're touching the model. You don't want to be floating. Okay. I'm deleting these flowers. And that pillow. Okay. Now, once you're done placing your avatar into the model, go down to here and click Add, and then click Camera, and then the camera will appear somewhere. Go over to this area right here and click the little camera icon, and then right here you can change the sizing of the image. So the standard square, I do 1080 by 1080, but I'm going to be making a YouTube thumbnail which is 1280 by 720. So then if you go over right here to view and click camera, you can see that, and then shift F and you can move around and move the camera however you like. Okay, so then once you have it placed, and this is not my final product, my final camera angle. I usually change it like 8 times before the final thing, but this is just how I'm setting it up right now. Go down to right here and then click rendered. As you can see, it is very dark. So to fix that, come over to this earth icon. The easiest way to add lighting is by clicking ambient illusion. As you can see, it's transparent in the background. So I'm not going to be using this way, but if you aren't by a window and you just want some nice lighting, then yeah. I'm going to add an HDRI to, there will be a link to HDR Havens where you can just download them, It's really easy, you just find one you want and then click download. When to use it, click use nodes and click this little circle, click environment texture, it will turn pink, do not worry. And then click open and find where your HDRI is saved. The one I've been using a lot is called Gothic Manor. So as you can see, this is what it is. It's kind of Eastery color too, because it's kind of like a yellow tint. I'm turning mine up to 3 on the side right here, just to make it brighter. You can leave it if you like how bright it is, or change it, the brightness. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back down here to material so I can change the camera. Okay, I think I need to tilt this. Okay, now let me look at this. Okay, so it's not going to be 100% ungrainy. So this is about ungrainy as it's going to get. I'm going to adjust this hand just a little bit more. Now I'm gonna see how that looks. Okay, that looks fine. So once you are ready to render, first go over to this right here and go all the way to the bottom, click denoising. That just makes it less grainy when you render it. Then go to the camera icon right here and click render. And this will take longer or shorter depending on the size of the model. So I'm going to speed up this processing of it rendering and then show you the final product and how to save it once it's done. Okay, so it's finished rendering. So you can see up here only took 5 minutes, so it didn't take very long. So once it is finished rendering, you go down to right here where it says image, click save as image, and then find wherever you want to save it. And I'm just going to name this Easter because why not? And then click save as image over here. And then once it brings you back to this screen, that means it's saved. If you don't go back to the screen, then it's not saved. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And make sure to like the video and subscribe. Bye.